Hello everyone and welcome to the McGonigal Boxing Podcast. We are back at it again. Just a quick one today. I want to talk about the most exciting division in boxing. Some say the heavyweight, of course, with Wilder, Joshua White, all the fighters coming up to a bar. Some say the middleweight division. With Triple G, you've got the likes of Billy Joe fluctuating between them weights, Canelo fluctuating between them weights. You've got obviously super middleweight division as well with Danny Jacobs, Callum Smith. Exciting times in them divisions. But for me, the standout division right now is the lightweight division. Really, really exciting times. You've got 6 elite fighters and you've also got the pound for pound number 1 fighter, Lomachenko. But you've got the young guns, haven't you? You've got Devin Haney, you've got Ryan Garcia. You've got Tank Gervonta Davis stepping up to the lightweight division now. And you've got Teofimo Lopez, the new IBF champion, who's going to face Lomachenko next. Really exciting times. Of course, this week, there's been a lot of beef between Garcia, Haney, who seems to have suddenly tried to take on this new image as the new Floyd, flashing the cash, driving the cars, flexing the Rolex watches. But unfortunately, he hasn't done enough in the game. He's been handed a WBC belt. He didn't win it, earn it outright. And let's be honest, his last fight against Santiago and his fight before that wasn't convincing. Retired and unanimous decision against someone who was 12 fights novice. So, Haney, don't get over your station. I'm not a fan at the moment of Denny Haney. Yes, he's got skills, but as his punch power shows, he hasn't got a lot. Nearly half his fights have gone the distance. He's 24-0, and he hasn't fought anyone elite at the moment, despite what Eddie Hearn's saying. And I don't like the way he's flashing the cash. Yes, I didn't particularly like Mayweather doing it, but at least Mayweather won multiple world titles, won, and he beat top fighters before he started flashing the cash. You don't do that at 21 when you're beating nobody and being handed a belt. Yes, he's a talent, but for me, he ranks below Davis. He certainly rates below Lomachenko, Teofimo, Garcia and Campbell. I have Haney 6th in the rankings right now. And, if Luke Campbell shows up like he did against Lomachenko, that Luke Campbell, I don't care what anyone says, can beat Haney at this precise moment in time. No question. So for me, 6th. Don't go flashing the cash. But I don't want to keep talking about Devin Haney. Still got a lot to prove. Although the fight I want to see him in next is absolutely Tank Davis. If you're going to call him out, be careful what you wish for. Because Davis, for me, will KO him. I think Davis is a brilliant fighter. And I have him just below Lomachenko as the second best lightweight. Garcia for me is so exciting. It's a toss-up, isn't it, between him and Lopez to see who's 3 or 4. You'd probably give it slightly to Lopez at the moment for his impressive performance against Richard Comnay. Took him out in 2 rounds, highly skilled, and I think he's got enough to really worry Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko's going to come through it. I think, like Campbell, he's going to have to steady the ship at times. I think Comnay, young, hungry, dynamic, explosive, is going to hurt Lomachenko at times. But I think Lomachenko, a bit like Crawford, a bit like Mayweather did, he's so supreme with his boxing skills. He'll find a way to adapt. He'll switch stances. He'll come in. He'll go outside. His footwork will just be a little bit too much for Comnay. And I think a points decision win will get Lomachenko over the line in a close fight, though. I think Lomachenko's probably got 2 years more. He's pushing 33 now. And, he's not going to be around forever. So it's exciting times. Treasure them while you can. I really want to see Garcia in a world title fight. Certainly at the end of this year. I'd love him to maybe not fight Lomachenko straight away, but pushing someone like Davis would be fantastic. I think, depending on what Campbell's up to, that'd be a great fight. I know Campbell's probably taking some time to rebuild after Lomachenko. Tough fight, but really exciting. Fighters, not even in their prime yet. Young, hungry, up and coming. And then you've got the fighters who are in their prime, like Lomachenko, Luke Campbell. All fantastic fighters. Gold medalist in Luke Campbell as well at Olympic Games. Really competitive division with some dream fights, some money fights there. And especially when you put Floyd Mayweather in the mix with obviously Tank's promoter. And obviously he's got close links with Devin Haney as well. So, put Mayweather in the mix, and it's going to be a real melting point of dream build-ups and dream fights. So that's my pick at the moment, the lightweight division. Stay tuned. But, of course, the fight that is going to happen at the moment will be Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. That's made. That's going to go down, and obviously when boxing resumes, and I can't wait for that. And I really want to see Tank take on one of the young guns. It will be Devin Haney, which I'd love to see. I think Devin Haney is in all sorts of trouble against Tank Davis. I think Tank Davis, although he's moving up from super feather, he was a huge super feather. He's easily big enough for this lightweight division. And of course, you've got Leo Santa Cruz looking to move up as well. Freeweight world champion, highly skilled fighter. He's in the mix as well. So, some fantastic fights out there. And personally, I cannot wait for late 2020, late 2021 for these dream fights in the lightweight division. My best division. Want to know what you guys think, though? Am I right? Do you think the heavyweight division's better? Do you think the middleweight division's better, or super middleweight division? They're great divisions. And yes, there's probably more money to be made, of course, in the heavyweight division. But skill for skill, pound for pound, you've probably got a minimum 3 fighters out the top 10, I would rank, in that top 10 pound for pound, all coming from the lightweight division. So that just shows you how good that division is right now. Teofimo Lopez, I think, is pushing 10 in the pound for pound rankings. I think he's that good. And obviously, for me, Lomachenko and Gervonta Davis are already in. Some would say Santa Cruz deserves to be there as well. So, it's such a dream division right now. And that gets my vote. Want to know what you guys think? Who is the man? Not only in the lightweight division, but in the pound for pound rankings. For me, it's still Lomachenko. I think he's king for at least 2 more years. And then the young guns will become rolling out. And I think the young gun to take them all eventually will be Ryan Garcia. Hugely impressive in his last fight. He's dynamic, explosive, but he's also got a smart head. He's been managed right by Golden Boy, and I think out of all the young guns, he's the one that's going to take over the lightweight division when Lomachenko starts to fold in about 2 years' time. Anyway, guys, want to know what you think? Drop me a line on my YouTube. Drop me a line on my Instagram. Exciting times ahead. Some dream fights ahead in the lightweight division. All right, guys, I'm out. Catch you later. Bye.